So I want to go ahead and start this video off by saying that I'm not going to make this political. I'm not really into politics. I don't like speaking on things that I don't have knowledge in. I feel like that's how it should be. If you don't really know about what you're speaking about, then you probably shouldn't speak on it. So the state that I live in currently has a new law in place where you can be 18 and older and carry a firearm concealed or openly, basically without needing a permit. One of my boys just went out recently. He went to the bar, got a couple drinks, whatever. And he calls me after he gets done with his outing. And he's like, hey bro, you missed a lot tonight. Like, cause I stayed in. And I'm glad I did after hearing everything that occurred. Nothing crazy, nothing outlandish, but it was just a whole lot of bullshit. We were talking about how nowadays, man, you gotta move careful, you gotta move smart. There's a time and a place to handle certain things, and there's a way to go about handling certain situations. My dad, the way he raised me, he basically raised me up to where it's like, all right, like, don't be the cause of the problem, but if there is a problem, don't shy away from it and handle the situation to the best of your abilities. There's been situations I've been in where an altercation is just unavoidable. Like, you can't avoid it. You can't, at the end of the day, you have to stand up for yourself. You gotta, as they would say nowadays, stand on business. But sometimes you gotta know, like, when it's worth it and when it's not. And I've been in situations where I'm like, this ain't worth it. It's okay to step away from a problem. Like, just because you step away doesn't make you soft, doesn't make you scared. And just because you kind of back off of a situation or de-escalate a situation doesn't make you not tough. I feel like nowadays everybody wants to be a tough guy. You know, like, people listen to rap and like pretty much everyone wants to be a hood nigga. Like, everybody wants to be hood, everybody wants to be tough, everybody want to like, I came from nothing, I got out the mud. Like, you constantly see videos and little skits of people just like mimicking and mocking those type of people. Like, you got athletes who do that shit, dudes that want to be rappers.
It was already supposed to happen.
Listen, nigga, I don't know what kind of gun that is.
You don't have to do that. Like, most people who are in those situations literally say the best thing to do is be yourself.
You are a bitch, and it's okay to be a bitch. You could be James Baldwin. Stop trying to be tough. I say that with love. Which camera? I'm right here. You are a bitch. Your mama raised a good boy. Oh, be that. You embarrassing granny.
I've never claimed to be hood. I'm not hood. I got family members that are hood. Like, the way they were brought up is completely different than the way I was brought up. But just because I have people like that in my family, I don't try to be like them or act like them, or like when I'm around them, I don't change how I am. I am who I am. It is what it is. You can only be you. You don't have to be anyone else. Like, there's no point in trying to appease other people. We have an issue with everyone wanting to be a thug. Everyone wants to be hood. Like, everybody wants to be tough. Even like, okay, you got Neon fucking run around pressing people and shit and bothering people on stream and talking shit and this and that and like running his mouth. And it's like, he wants to be tough. Then there was the video of him getting pressed by what was his name? Something Osama. Whenever he was doing the fucking dance that was like mimicking his homeboy getting stabbed or some shit by the ops.
You say I'm sorry, Mama Osama.
I'm sorry, Mama Osama.
I say I'm sorry, Didi brother.
I'm sorry, Didi's brother.
I say I'm sorry, Didi's sister.
I'm sorry, Didi's sister.
I say I'm sorry, Didi uncle.
I'm sorry, Didi's uncle.
I say I'm sorry, Didi's aunt.
I'm sorry, Didi's aunt.
I say I'm sorry, Didi's family.
I'm sorry, Didi's family.
I love you, Mom.
Love you too, brother.
That was stir right there. That was stir.
Yes, sir. God bless.
And it's just like, even Jack Doherty, like running around with a bodyguard, intimidating people, trying to, I guess not intimidating people, but annoying people, being a nuisance, and then using the bodyguard to intimidate them and just talking shit like he's all big and bad and shit. Like, now you put yourself in a bad situation you can't get out of, then what? Like, I think there was a clip, Neon was at a party or something and he was doing that, and there's like a group of niggas pulled up on him, and he only had like 1 or 2 bodyguards, I think, so they were kind of outnumbered and they just ended up leaving the event. But
I come in peace. Do you? I come in peace.
even like on social media and just rap music, the crazy thing is, all the people who actually come from those situations say the same thing. This life isn't what you think it is. This is not the life you want. but everyone wants to act like they are. We had the shiesty infestation whenever Pooh Shiesty started blowing up. Niggas was coming to school with fucking shiesty masks.
I just seen a bunch of kids walking around with shiesty masks.
Yeah.
This is normal?
Niggas was pulling up to all locations in shiesties. It'd be fucking 94 degrees outside. Niggas got shiesties on. Like, nigga, it's hot. Take that shit off. It's hot. I know you're hot. Like, it's not. Some of them be thick. Some of them be the thin ones. But you breathing through that little fucking fabric in that 90, 93, 92, 89 degree weather. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Walking around like that, bro. Like, that shit crazy. Why are you doing that? Nobody is looking for you.
Look, man. Nobody looking for your bitch ass. Okay?
Like, you're out here on vacation, bro. Nobody's looking for you. You're good. Like, why do you have that shit on? It's hot. Take it off. You know, I've had my fair share of trying to appeal to other people and please other people, and I've just reached a point in my life where it's like, I just do what I want. I wear what I want. I act how I am. Like, I am who I am. Like, sometimes, you know, occasionally I slip up. I fall into like I might do something just to appease someone and people please and stuff, but it's rare and few that I do that nowadays. I think the point I'm trying to make is just be yourself. Be you. Like, you don't have to be anyone but you. There's no point in, like, if you're not from the hood, don't act like you're from the hood. You don't have to be from the hood. I know plenty of niggas that aren't from the hood and they're tough as shit. Like, no, I'm just saying, man, like, not everyone is built like that. I'm not built like that. I'm not saying that as if I am built like that. I'm not built like that. I'm letting y'all know right now, bro, I grew up in the suburbs. I'm a nice kid. I'm a nice guy. I'm a law-abiding citizen. So I'm not out here talking about ops and sliding and wearing shiesties and shit. The only time I've ever worn a shiesty is playing fucking Call of Duty behind my monitor. That's it. I've never even worn that shit out in public. I put my do-rag on when I go to bed. Sometimes when I got my hair in twists. That's it. I don't even step out the house in a do-rag. And that's not even, honestly, that ain't even hood now. That's just more like normal now. I've never tried to portray that. I've never tried to be that. And just because you aren't from the hood or nothing like that doesn't mean you can't be tough. Like, you can still stand up for yourself and stand on business, and just don't let people disrespect you. Don't let people treat you certain ways. You don't have to be a thug. Like, you don't have to be a thug ass nigga. Like, you don't have to be fucking, not everyone gotta be 21 Savage and Nardo Wick and like not Lil Durk, King Von. Like, we not everybody is them. Not everybody's built like them. A lot of people nowadays, a lot of males want to be tough. Like, everybody wants to pick fights and prove that they're tough and that they got hands, and some people got to find out the hard way that they don't. But with this whole open carry thing, being 18 and being able to just carry like a handgun or a rifle, and you can have it open carry or concealed, that's kind of wicked. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's like that in Florida. I mean, I feel a little bit safer knowing that I can go and purchase a weapon, and then, like, if I ever need to use it for real situations, that's the last resort. Like, I mean, it's cool to know I don't have to go get a CWP, but my advice is, bro, don't just go around fucking bothering people and picking fights for no reason and running your mouth, because people are crazy, bro. You don't, at the end of the day, you don't know who the fuck you're running your mouth off to.
I'm a psycho.
And nowadays, niggas don't want to fight no more, bro. They talk about it all the time. They say you doing all that weightlifting for, like, I started going to the gym just as a confidence thing for myself and just to feel more confident in myself. And I said, shit, I could bench press fucking 335. I could bench press that shit 5 times. That don't matter. Because niggas is not, once they see my 6'3" big ass, when I gain some weight, I'm walking around 6'3", fucking 220. They not fighting me. They pulling that gun out, and that's raps. That's it. I'm seeing God. And I'm like, hey, I'm looking at him like, shit. Last thing I know, I was at the bar. This dude said something. I said something back. Now I'm here. You just gotta be careful, man. Just, you know, be careful. Just because you don't let yourself get into certain situations doesn't mean you're pussy or soft. At the end of the day, bro, just be wise with your decisions. Like, not everybody is a tough guy. Not everybody has to be a tough guy. Like, the toughest people, they don't have to show it. They just, you know, they act accordingly. Like, they don't have to talk about it. But y'all be safe out there on these streets though, for real, because Yeah, shit be getting wicked out there.
Rolling down the streets with a new Mac 11. Still going hard, no question. I ain't never been the sun in my motherfucking life, but I'm still ballin' out like Devin. Shooting stars, gotta miss my presence. Up regardless, like I'm 7-Eleven. 1-800, get it 24/7. The down the rising, I see 3 777s. If you scared, go ahead, talk to the Reverend. I say close to my motherfucking way.